Take on the role of a hiker visiting America's most treasured parks in trekking the national parks. Race other hikers to be the first to claim the park stones and their postcards, as these will earn you victory points. Be the player to earn the most at the end of the game, and you will earn the title of Master Trekker and win. Each player will start with 2 trek cards and have their hiker pawn here. The stones will have been drawn and placed randomly on the map from this bag. On their active turn, a player will do exactly 2 actions from a list of 4. These are draw a trek card, move, claim park cards, or occupy major parks. Draw a trek card will have you draw a trek card from the row of 5 here. Don't like what you see? You may draw from the top deck. If ever there are 4 trek cards in the row with the same colored icon, discard the row and draw 5 more. Move will have you discard any number of trek cards from your hand and move exactly, no more, no less, the amount listed by the total number. When moving, know that you cannot use the same trail twice in a turn or move through another player hiker pawn. You can, however, end the move on another hiker. This will send that hiker back to the start space. If the space your hiker ends on at the end of his move contains a stone, pick it up and add it to your collection. These will be worth points at the end of the game should you have the most or second most as listed by these cards here. To claim a park, you will need to be on that space and discard trek cards with a matching icon. If so, take the park card and replenish the row with a new one. You've now earned points as listed here. Finally, you may choose to occupy a major park. Like claiming a park card, you'll need to discard the matching trek cards. You do not take the card, but instead place your 10th pawn on it. Multiple players can occupy a major park, but you can only occupy the same park once. Besides these giving you victory points, you'll gain an in-game effect. Each game will have 3 random major park cards, but there are 6 in total. The effects are all listed here. Let's go through them. Acadia lets you use 2 trek cards as a wild one. Denali lets you draw 2 trek cards from the top of the deck immediately when you occupy it. The Everglades immediately makes you swap 1 stone for another that a player collected. Grand Canyon lets you move 1 extra space when moving for the rest of the game. Hawaii's Volcano lets you move to an adjacent space every time you claim a park card. And Yellowstone lets you draw the top trek card from the deck whenever you claim a park. When a player claimed their 5th park or all the stones on the board have been taken, the end game is triggered. Continue the round until the player to the right of the first player finishes their turn so that players have an equal amount of turn, and then we go to scoring. Check to see whom has the most and second most stones of a given color and give the cards out accordingly. Each player adds their victory points from claimed park cards and any from occupied major parks thereon. When totals are tallied, the player with the most points wins. And there you have Trekking the National Parks. This version by Underdogs Games is the 2nd edition, and I gotta say I was really impressed when opening the box and seeing the components and pleather dice bag. It's really good stuff. Reading the rules, I was a little worried the game might be too light, and though it is light, it will offer a lot of tactical and strategical choices. Do you race to collect the stones, claim a certain park card, or even land on another hiker to send them back to the start space? A lot of the choices will be denoted by what park cards are there at any given time, where the stones are on the board, what trek cards are available, or even how many of them each player holds. So yeah, simple yet deceivingly chock full of choice. I'm still not sure if the game has a lot of replay value for more advanced players, but it is on the cusp of it. The theme is perfectly captured and the artwork is great, and of course, there's the added educational factor in this game not seen in many other. I think Trekking the National Parks is a great game for gateway gamers that want to up their game from Ticket to Ride. It's no wonder it won the Mensa Select Award, as it scores an impressive 8.5 out of 10 from us.